Hello there, it's Anna Bartel from the Snap Society. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing the first of hopefully many website critiques. If you don't already know me, my name is Anna and I am the co-creator of Profitography with Jamie Larson, and since then have become a big part of the Snap Society, and I'm super excited to share my expertise in the photography business with you guys. So one of the main things that I'm super passionate about besides photography is websites, and websites specifically for photographers. I think one of the biggest reasons I'm passionate about websites is because I've seen how powerful they can be for your business. I think this happens to be one of the areas that us photographers neglect most. We throw up a bunch of pictures and hope that that turns into inquiries. A website can be so much more than just a few pictures online for potential clients to look at. So we're going to take this time to critique a website. I'm going to do this once a month for any of our members. So if you're a member of the Snap Society, you are eligible for a free website critique. I will choose each month a different photographer to feature, so stay tuned to see if your website gets picked. If it's not your website, these are still worth watching. I can't stress that enough. You're going to learn a lot of tips throughout these website critiques. They're only 5 minutes, so they'll be really nice and short for you to watch, take the tips and run with them and implement them on your sites to have them converting quickly. This week we're going to feature Lisa Cook Photography. Okay, so here we are on Lisa Cook Photography's website. My first impression is that I love the design. It's very clean but also natural at the same time. I really like that. I love that I see your headshot when I first get on here. A lot of times photographers aren't putting their headshot anywhere on the website, let alone the front page. So I think it's really awesome for people to be able to know who they're going to be working with. I love when I can put a face with a name. So I think that's awesome. And it's a great headshot. It looks very friendly and welcoming. So that's great. You give a little bit of a welcome here, and it looks like you're inviting them to basically come in and browse through your website. So that's great. The only thing that I would suggest here is giving them some direction on where you would like them to go. So the first thing that is drawing me in is the social media buttons, and I don't think that's where you want people to go. I'm actually positive that's not where you want them to go. So I would make these a little bit less prominent on your site. Maybe put them at the bottom of your site instead, because if somebody clicks on any of these social medias, they instantly are distracted and removed from your site. We want them staying on your site. So I would replace these with some of your menu items, maybe swap the two different menus, put these menu items down here and your social media up here, or your social media down at the bottom, I would think would be great. So since you're not telling me exactly where to go and I don't want to go off of your site, usually the first place that somebody's going to go, unless they're told otherwise, is going to be to this info area. They're going to be looking for pricing first. So when I go into the info area, I see portrait sessions are $175. So right now I am seeing the same image that I saw on the homepage, and I'm seeing just straight out of the gate what your pricing is. And then nothing about the session in general other than how many people can be included. When I scroll down, I get all sessions will include private online gallery for sharing, downloading, and additional purchasing. And flash drive with images are included in wedding packages. So this is a very brief description of what's included. The way I'm reading this is that you are shoot and burn, and they're getting every single thing for $175. I do not think that is great, and you know where I stand on that, so I won't go too much more into detail about that, but I suggest that you get a little bit more in detail, because if this is the first page that somebody is coming to, we want to be able to convince them through this page that they need to contact you. So adding a little bit more about your experience, definitely showcasing some more images, maybe a testimony on why this $175 is worth their time and their money. So I would definitely include that. So the other place that people tend to go is your about page. And on your About page, I've already read through this so that way I wouldn't have to read it aloud to everyone. But on your About page, you get pretty in depth on who you are, what you do, what your family's like, what you enjoy doing. These are all things that your potential client does not care about. And I don't want to break it to you, but they don't care about us. They do. They want to like us. And I think adding some things in there that showcase your personality a little bit, but you're mostly going to be trying to showcase why you are a good fit for them. So I really think it's important to focus more on them, on who you're talking to, and why you do photography is a good thing to put in there, or something that's really going to convey to them why they should hire you. They don't need to know all of the little details about us. If you are going to add those, I suggest putting them kind of at the end. Sometimes people do a fun little list of like a few things about me or something like that. I think is really great. I really love that you have your opt-in down here at the bottom. Click here to download my top 10 tips on getting beautiful bridal portraits. When I first was on your website, I loved seeing this here, but I wish that I saw it on the homepage. So I would definitely add that to the homepage. After exploring the website a little bit, I noticed that you have this sliding drawer on the side, which is great, except for that I feel like it kind of gets lost. It blends in with the colors on your website, and a lot of people are not going to see that or focus on that enough to actually get it. So I suggest this really pretty box. It's not going to take anything away from your homepage, so I suggest putting it on your homepage, and I really think that you will see an increase in your opt-ins. So I'm going to stop there because those are already our 5 tips, but let me just recap what I think that you should change. So the first thing is to give direction on where you want your potential clients to go. So on your homepage, putting something in there that directs them to the first place that you want to go. Hopefully that is either a gallery or a Start Here page that is going to guide them into some other things. The next thing is that on your pricing page, adding some information about what a session is like and why you are worth it. So get that on there with maybe a testimony, something like that. The third thing is on your About page. It's all a whole bunch of random stuff about yourself, which I think is okay to have at the bottom of the page, but mostly I want you to be conveying to your client why you are the right person for them. The fourth thing is going to be your opt-in, moving that onto your front page. I think it's a great thing to have on all your pages to end all of your blogs with. Literally put it wherever you can. So I want you to move that and just replace it on your front page. I think right down here at the bottom of this is a great spot to put that opt-in. And then the last thing is your social media buttons, less prominent. So let's move those down to the bottom or up here and make your homepage menus, the places that you want them to go, put that stuff right where it is going to stand out the most. So those are my 5 tips. The last bonus tip just is that right now I've clicked on your info page and your About page and your homepage, and the only work of yours that I've seen is this bride right here. So I really want you to add some images to your pages that showcase your work, even if it just means adding some into this homepage slideshow that is on all of your pages and making it a slider so that they're seeing more of your work than just this one picture. So that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Definitely, even if this is not your website, take the tips and run with them. Check your website out. See where you're at. See if any of these things are problems on your website that need to be fixed, and make those improvements. You will see results from a more functional website, I promise. And just remember that all Snap Society members are eligible for a free website critique, so keep an eye out each month to see if you have been chosen. If you're not a member, you know where to sign up. Right below here at the bottom of this post, you can become a member and receive all of the amazing benefits that come with being a Snap Society member here, where everything clicks. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.